Hey everyone. I'm sure everybody's going to be coming in, straggling in after leaving Dee's live, trying to finagle everything. Well, hi Jackie. Hey Charlie. Charlie, were you over at Dee's? I didn't see you guys over at Dee's. And I would feel very honored if you came to me but didn't end up going to Dee's. But goodness. Hey Julie. Oh, okay. Rough night. Hi Jake. Hi, Carol. Are you new? I haven't seen your name. Hey, Pam. Oh, I just saw you. Let's see here. Uh, Off and on. Okay. Hi, Betsy. Okay, gotcha. I guess I didn't know that about you, Charlie. Everybody doing okay today? Christy, hi. You know what? I don't think I have you in my book. Okay, so hold on a minute, Christy. I did bring my book with me today. Jacob, I saw that, Jake. Yeah. Let's see. H. Hook me up crochet. Okay. Been a couple times. Well, good. I'm sorry I didn't remember you. Hi, Wilma. I saw you over with Dee for a few minutes. Hi, Ola Joe. Oh, I was so excited to see you. You just got 1,000, didn't you, Ola Joe? Quilty Crocheter, hello. Okay, I think I have you down in here. Quilty Crochet is Linda. Hi, Linda. Hi, Kelly. Kelly, you have not been having any luck with your lives, have you, honey? Yes, she was. She started at 3. She goes from 3 to 4, and then I pick up after that. Hi, Kelly. I know. I was so excited for you. I saw that video. Oh my goodness, you were over the moon. Oh, do you not have a laptop, Kelly? Does it not have a microphone on it? Oh, that's okay. I'm glad everybody's here. Hi, Shannon. Hey, Lori. Yes, I saw you over there. Thank you. I hope that's said because you actually like it. Hold on a minute. I'm going to adjust. Okay, yeah. It's a little big on me, but it's comfortable. What you working on today? Well, that is a very good question. I'm working on cleaning up is what I'm doing. Aussie Leanne, what are you doing up so late? Oh, what time is it? Is it like, oh, it's like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, I think. What time is it for you, Leanne? Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Tracy. I'm so glad to see you today. Hold on a second. I'm getting a lot of glare. 6 a.m. You're an early bird. There, that's a little bit better. I love you too, Tracy. I love watching your videos. You're just so much fun. tutorial. Wait a minute. Shannon, I would be more than happy to, but I don't think you would be able to follow along. I actually did it from, I just did it from an outline that another YouTuber did, and it's beautiful. Diane, hi. So let me show. Well, hi, Veronica. No smothering this. Nope. Yeah. Yes, Shannon. Jeannie's outline. It's I can't remember the name of it, but all it is back and forth and back and forth and back and forth with a double crochet. Yes. Yes, it is, Betsy. This is the one. Hi, Pamela. We got a couple of Pamelas to hear today. So let me show you what I've been working on. I have been forever trying to organize this little area. If you can see here, I'm going to turn it. Don't get sick. That's my pretty area that I really don't want to mess it up. I've got this all set up pretty with fall stuff, and I've got fall yarns in these two baskets here. And I don't want to mess it up. So now I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with all of it. Hey, Deb. You like the lights, Patricia? I wonder where I got that idea from. If you remember, I had been making these little maple leaves. I found a tutorial for these little maple leaves, and I made those. Thank you, Ola Joe. And then I found some of these little string lights up here. I found them at the Dollar Tree. Patricia turned me onto those, so I had to buy a couple of them. And, oh, wait a second. You all got to see this. So, do you remember if you saw my birthday video where I was unboxing my gift from my Happy Mail from Tracy from I Love Loopy's Crochet? Take a look here. Do you remember these? Let me see if I can get them to focus. Hold on a minute. No. No, it's too bright. They're little, pretty little butterflies that she crocheted. And then she put a magnet on the back. And I just realized, voila, my baker's rack is actually metal. Yay! Hey, Deborah. Isn't that a great idea? Now I got to make some more for the springtime, right? Have you made a lot of those, Charlie? Because I saw, who was it that made those? I think it was yeah, she is very talented, and I'll have to show you what else I'm working on because she did this. I think that pattern for the butterfly was Bag a Day, Crystal from Bag a Day. Hi, Sherry. Yeah, you know what? There are so many talented people. And I'm telling you what, all of you all that I'm watching right now over here, you are some talented folks as well. I'm telling you. I was watching somebody earlier this morning and they were saying, oh man, I can't remember who it was specifically, but yes, you are, Jake. Everybody has talent. Your talent is still very young. It's gonna bloom here. But she was saying that every member of the crochet community online right now, they have something to offer, whether it's a different perspective on a certain stitch, if it's, no matter what it is, everybody's unique. And I love that. I love that. And I talked about in one of, I can't remember if it was a live or I think it was a live when I was on my vacation. We are talking about how everybody has their preferences. We all have different personalities, right? I think my glasses are giving a reflect. Let me take them off. Everybody has their own personality, and we either, well, I can't read all the comments now. That's not going to work. Um, that's right. You're right. Um, but what I was going to say was there are some out there that your personalities mesh and you enjoy watching them because they have a way of relating to you personally. And then there's others that you know that they're talented, but their personality is just different. It's not that you don't like them, but they don't relate to you as well as others. So there's somebody for everybody, right? Right, Ola Joe. There's too many of us, and I was thinking when Dee was doing saying, shout each other out and all that kind of stuff, I was thinking, I love that she does that, but uh, most of my subscribers, I think now some of you have a lot of subscribers and I am so excited for you, but most of my subscribers are small channels, and I don't that's fine with me, so what if the big ones like Crystal and Fiber Hearts and who else, Vaxxed Out and all them, that if they're not subscribed to my channel, I'm okay with that. They're busy people. Small, yeah, small. Nothing wrong with small, right, Pam? I mean, I know when you're starting out, and it depends. Right, exactly, Charlie. You're exactly right. And I know a lot of people, but I think when you're first starting out, um, it's it's important to get a lot of content, get your face out there as well as content. So it's important to actually have also some exactly right, Betsy. That people need to know your name and your face, and that's why I love watching all of you, because then I'm looking at your. I'm going to point over there because I think that's where the chat is. But I've seen you guys. I've seen your face, and it's like you're talking to me. So when you're, um, well, thank you, Deborah. I don't know about that, but I plug along. Sometimes I'll just give it up. Speaking of giving up, I wanted to show you some things. Okay, so I'm trying to rearrange my whole area, and I really want to focus on having things near me. That's right, Diana. um, that's right, Kelly. That's what it's all about. You have somebody there. There's one or two people that's actually listening to me right now. Isn't that cool? Um, so in doing all of this, I was trying to find a hook that I misplaced. And I really wanted to find that hook because I like everything looking nice and neat. And I had gotten this set of hooks for my birthday. Mr. Happy got me these, and well, I already put it back, but it's this purple one right here that I had been missing, and I couldn't find it anywhere. All right, June, that's all right. I couldn't find that hook anywhere. And I thought, I know I didn't lose that hook. It's got to be somewhere. So what do? I have to go through everything that I have. Um, Crochet Adoring Doll Clothes. I feel like I should know your name. What's your first name? Gotta add you. Pamela. Another Pamela. Nice. I'm not don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep y'all straight, but I'm one of those. I say I can multitask, but I really can't. Thank you, Patricia. So let me show you some of these things. Now, I'm not going to show you future projects, but I have already. Now, this is just a suggestion. I don't know if you all if you all want to follow this. I know Krista from the Secret Yarnery likes to have a basket for every project that she's working on. Hi, Dee. Thanks for joining, honey. I personally, I love baskets, and I have them. In fact, I have, well, let me show you. I picked up these baskets at Walmart. These were 2 for $6 or something like that. I can't remember. And I like them, and then I have a bigger one. Um, you're okay, Tracy. We all heard you say, huh? Oh, you're talking about for D, or are you talking about with me? So what I did was is I go to Walmart and I buy 1 gallon and then the 2.5 gallon 2.5 gallon plastic Ziploc bags, because personally I don't want to take a chance that anything could slip through a hole in the side of a basket. That's why these baskets that I just showed you, they are solid. They look like a basket, but they're solid. So let me show you some of the things I found as I was cleaning everything out. I know, right? It's almost over, but that's okay because it's been a really good month. That's not true. It's been it's been a bittersweet month, and we'll get to that in just a minute. Um, does it? Okay, I didn't realize that. I probably should go there. I didn't pay very much for these, but so this project I started probably 4 years ago. Are you able to see through? Yeah, it's an entrelac, Tunisian entrelac blanket. Okay. Um, so, hmm, I don't know if you watched the video, the live, where I was on my retreat and I showed you all the um, Tunisian entrelac blanket that I made for my friend as a thank you gift for letting me stay. Now, this was years ago, but I made a gift for her and I enjoyed making it. It's just so heavy, so difficult to work with. And because I'm finding that the Tunisian, the action that it takes with my hand, the constant taking off, and I think it would probably be the same if I was knitting. I think it causes my carpal tunnel to flare up. Hi, Vasu. So anyway, I started this shortly after um, shortly after I made that other blanket from my friend. I haven't picked it up since because my carpal tunnel, and it's still sitting here. Now, I was watching another YouTuber this morning. She has a fairly new channel on, and she has got me hooked on Tunisian entrelac again. So I'm going to pick that back up. Now, this one particularly is in black and gray, and I believe it's just the Red Heart Super Saver. So I'm going to pick that up. I know I'll need more yarn because it is heavy. It's a yarn eater. It really is. It's like almost double thick. Okay. So here's something else. This project I started also about 4.5 years ago. My kitchen was mainly blue, but I had accents of um, burgundy and like a yellow, like a light yellow. But I decided I was going to try and make some placemats. Well, it started off I was going to make placemats, but I was using granny squares in different color ways. and they weren't turning out so great. I mean, they're not square, they're not blocked, they still have all their ends. And I mean, and then I got to thinking, no, I don't really want to make it. So I don't know. Now I have all these squares that I've made. I have still plenty of the yarn. I still have the Caron Simply Soft yarn that I was using, but I have no idea if I'm going to frog it. If I even have enough maybe to make like a table runner. I don't know. Don't know. Well, how nice, Tracy. That's sweet. I'm sorry, y'all. I've been talking and not reading. Uh, oh, that's interesting, Deb. I did not realize that. But okay. I've heard about that. I've heard about that shawl. This is me. Um, who has that pattern or tutorial out? Tracy, that's one. Hi, Sharon. I know. You're right. I do. I need to do, but I still haven't figured it out. Mr. Happy and I were just talking yesterday, as a matter of fact, because I, Wilma, that's right, that's right. You're the other Wilma. Um, the I filmed some videos for this week. I filmed Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and because I want, what I'm trying to do is get all of my filming done on the weekend so that during the week, when I have so many other things going with working and such. I don't know, Jake. I'm really unsure of that. I'm not, I really don't know. I think Karen and Brian from Fiber Hearts generally has a um, something today. I'm not sure. I couldn't be sure. Um, oh, now I just swirled it. I have no idea what I'm talking about now. Okay. Oh, yeah, Zoom. Okay. So that's one of the things I want to look into. The reason I like the lives, okay, now I know Zoom is fun, but it doesn't count towards anything on YouTube, okay? So, um, no, I would love, I would love to be a homemaker because I could, I could knock it out. but I'm glad I'm able to work. However, let's go back to the Zoom. I want to do Zoom, but the problem with Zoom is that it doesn't count towards minutes towards YouTube. So if you're wanting to accumulate watch time, it doesn't count. So there's a trade-off. I mean, either you do Zoom and don't care about ever monetizing your channel, or right, it's good. Right, for a small group that you don't care about. If you just want, if you're okay with staying small and you don't, you're just doing it as a hobby. You're never going to want to monetize. Then Zoom is great. So I am human. Is your name Wilma or is it Naomi? I have it as Naomi, but I might be wrong. Okay. Oh, Tracy, yeah, that's hard. Yeah. That's very, oh, okay. You were answering the question of the shawl. Okay, duh. Okay, yeah. Wilma's so talented. Okay. Um, a perk for Patreon subscribers. Oh, yeah, that would be good too. That would be a great idea. Yeah. You know, okay, I see. Okay, I might be buffering right now. I'm sorry. Okay, it's better. Um, exactly, Deb. Mm, I don't think there's any way around that. Hi, Sandy. Thank you so much. That makes me feel so good. Thank you, Sandy. So, let's go back to my UFOs, my unfinished objects that are alighting into my craft room and trying to work their way up to works in progress. Oh, this one. Um, Betsy, I want to address that. There is there are those who okay, I'm going to say the name. Jada from Jada and Stitches. I love her. I mean, I just love all of her videos. There's not a one I don't like. Sometimes I feel, yes, I do, Leanne. Patricia, can you share the link to the Facebook page, please? Um, Leanne, Patricia's going to pop it up here in just a minute, okay? She's another admin for that group. Um, so she has so many, she's been on for like what, 5 years? And she's got a lot of subscribers. And I am so happy for her. And she and her husband do some really nice things for, they have the super chats and they have, I don't believe they have Patreon, but they have their own um, special, you can join their group. Um, but so there's a lot of things you can do in order to contribute. Oh, she's got a lot of stuff on Etsy and things like that. She has an Etsy channel, and so they have a good means of earning an income, and I know she does have her own job as well. So that's great that they can monetize, but not everybody can do that. And I have heard pros and cons of monetization and all that kind of stuff. And I won't go into all that. I mean, you can do some research on it again if you want. But let me go back to all these silly unfinished projects, UFOs. So this one, I was so excited to make, y'all. I was so excited to make it. I found this really great pattern. Now, I don't even remember where the pattern is. I mean, it could be around here somewhere. It could have been something I found. I don't know. I have no idea. But I just found some yarn, and I do have the label. It's Vanna's Choice, and it's, let's see here, purple mauve, and then there's a lighter color. But this is it. I mean, it's almost done, y'all. It's almost done. It's like I put it away and I got so bored of it, I didn't even want to finish it. Isn't that sad? That's just sad. So here it is. It is, let me see, is anything connected? Yeah, it still is. It's supposed to be a tote bag, okay? But it is so floppy. I cannot see it being a tote bag. And so it's got a pocket here on this side, but look how floppy it is. And then there's one on this side, and it's completely floppy. And I've got, what are all these pieces here? There's two pieces here that you're supposed to sew on the ends here, but it's not. To line it, I would have to actually line it with some plastic canvas if I was going to line it, because it has absolutely no structure at all. But so I have all the pieces. Here's the end pockets, and here are the straps. It's all but done. It's all but done. Okay, Charlie, have fun. Have fun. Have a great time. Thanks for popping in. So, I mean, I'm too far along to frog it, but I just don't know what I want to do with it. I am open to suggestions, y'all. Open to suggestions. I mean, if I don't have enough to, like, say, put plastic canvas in it to line it. Okay, Tracy, thank you. Thanks for stopping in. I don't know, Sherry. This has been like 4 or 5 years ago, and I want to. I love the color. It's like two-tone purple. I mean, what's not to love? Boning into the sides. What does that mean, Julie? I know what I mean. I know what you mean, but how would you do that? If I let me see here. I guess if I brought the ends in like so and just seamed it together to give it like a pleat almost, it does give it a little bit more structure, but I don't have enough to make any more. I just have enough to I might have enough. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even have a full ball of this left. Put drawstrings into the pockets. Okay, that's a great idea. Magnetic clasps. Oh, that's a good idea too. Oh, okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, great ideas. Yeah, Deb, I would, but wouldn't I have to probably like cover the plastic canvas with something? Because I mean, I have the plastic canvas, but I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure it would work. It probably would catch on things. Yeah. So it's going to remain a UFO until I can figure out what to do next. So I'll put this back. Tag board. What's tag? Oh, is tag board like cardstock? Okay, Jake. I'll be here for another 25, 30 minutes or so. All right, so on to UFOs. This one is kind of a UFO, but kind of a work in progress. Happy Mama asked me to make her a vest. And if you don't recall, I did make that vest. I finished it on my retreat, and I did. That's a good idea, Donna. It'll happen. It'll happen one way or another. But anyway, I asked her to pick out some yarn for a vest. And she picked out this. She said it was gray, but really it's not gray. It's silver. It's silver, y'all. And I thought, Mama, you're not going to like this. You're not going to be able to wear it all the time. It's like for special occasions. So I asked her to go back. No, actually, I found this one at Walmart. It's just the Lion Brand Soft. I believe that's what it is. No, With Love Metallic. And I started making that. Well, hi, Effie. I started making her vest with this. And this is the pattern I used. Now, this is the same pattern I used for my long vest. Can you see it? It's a sage stitch. And I know I don't have a color printer. Okay. All right, Patricia. So anyway, I started making her a short one because she doesn't like anything long. She's a little gal. And I got it almost all done. I have all the pieces and parts, but I had her try it on, and she's swimming in it. It's so big. And I don't have it stitched together except, well, except on that one side. So I haven't decided if I'm going to finish this. I would have to redo the entire. It's so pretty, Andrea, and it is very pretty, and I love. It's so soft, but I want her to be happy with it. You know what I mean? I want her to be happy with it, and I just don't know. Well, now I'm making a big old mess. I would have to take it in the back. This is what I had to do. I had to take it in because it's too wide. The pattern, it's a free pattern from the Red Heart website called the Sage Stitch Long Cardigan. And it's a very easy pattern. And I love it. I'd never used the sage stitch before. You're welcome. Yes, it's too wide on the shoulders, but I've already made the back panel. And I would have to take it because since it works up and down, I would have to take the entire back panel apart. No, she can't belt things. No, it would fall off her shoulders, and it's just not pretty. So I haven't decided what I'm going to do. Hey, if it fits me, I'm taking it. You got it. That's what I'm doing. But I've got almost 2 skeins left. I mean, I have plenty of yarn to do this, but I don't know. She's really not expecting anything. You'd frog the whole thing and start again. Yeah, that's what I'll probably end up doing, Nona. Rosie, I'm sorry, Rosie. I know you, Rosie. I'm sorry. So that's kind of like a UFO, but then kind of like a work in progress. And see, this is what I like about these bags. is you can put the pattern, it's big enough to put your pattern in it, and you can put your hook in it, and once you zip it up, it's all contained. And a good thing about this is, for a little bit anyway, you can squeeze all the you can squeeze all the air out, and it'll lay flatter. So that's a good plus there. So I don't have any more UFOs. Let's see. Did I miss something? Yeah. So anyway, that's that. Okay. I don't even know what this is. Let's pull this out. It looks like I was working on some kind of a shawl. And I don't remember. And that is very sad. I don't even remember the stitch I was using. Oh, here it is. Oh, I remember. This is the Bridges and Trestle. This is from Jada, from Jada and Stitches. No, I really don't. I should gauge, but I really don't. And that is a problem. But the way I figure it, see, here's the problem, is that I had the mentality of doing something like this where I was fitting it to myself and I was measuring it like I was doing this. Okay. Where with my mom, I was doing it from the pattern and I was following the directions to a T from the pattern. And so that's what I did wrong. And I should have been better at measuring. And even, honest to goodness, even if I had done that at this point, it wouldn't have made any difference. I usually, I don't like doing that, Sherry, because then I can't reuse it. What I do is I just put the pattern with the crochet hook and everything inside the bag. And if there's something specifically that I'm doing, but I'm one of these people, I generally remember what I'm doing and where I am in each of the projects, and I usually don't have a problem. So yes, this is the Jada and Stitches. I started making this and I love it, but it's really not very long. And I haven't decided, this isn't really, let me show you. It's really not long enough for a wrap, you see. So I'm thinking either, let me see here. Even a cowl, it would be hard to do a cowl. Oh, Pam, okay, honey, thank you for stopping in. So I'm not quite sure what I want to do with this yet, or if I'm just going to frog it. I mean, I love the pattern. It's a beautiful, here, look how pretty this pattern is. You can really see the pattern really good on a light colored something. Yeah. Thank you, Shannon. I'm just not sure. What do you guys suggest? I mean, I have. I don't have any more of the yarn. I would have to go buy it. This is the Unforgettable in this darker color. I don't have that. It is a very pretty pattern. You know what? I'm going to have to frog it anyway. I just thought of this. because I don't even remember the hook size that I used. Not good. So I'm going to have to frog it. Oh, it's a shame. But I will, I'll try the pattern again because I love it. It's a beautiful pattern. And it's not difficult. And Jada does a really good job of showing how to do the pattern. That's okay. Dee, let me show you this real quick. You give me your opinion. So I started this pattern. It's a pretty, pretty pattern that Jada in Stitches did a tutorial on. Okay, the contrasting color, well, I would have to do a completely different pattern because I would have to end on this side and the pattern goes side to side this way. So I can't add on to it anymore. You see what I'm saying? So, Dee, what do you think? Should I keep it? Frog it? It's too small to be a wrap. Let me see here. And it's definitely not big enough to make one of those shrugs. So I'm not sure. I'm waiting for you, Dee. I don't know as if it's long enough to be a scarf. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Because if I'm using it as a scarf, okay, think about it this way. If I'm using it as a scarf, you really can't appreciate the pattern on it as much if it was you see what I'm saying? If it was a wrap, you could really see the pattern. I could, but I would want her to keep warm. I mean, that would be the whole purpose. Oh, goodness. Dee from Yarn Dragons, I love you, honey. I love your videos. You're so sweet. Thank you. Hi, Jamie. Oh, I was listening to Dee's live from Knit and Pearl, and I was watching her live while I was cleaning too. Okay, so what else? So I got some wool yarn. Let me just make sure I think it's wool yarn. 60 wool, 30 acrylic, and 10% metallic lurex. Got some of this yarn from, and it looks like this. You really can't see the sparkle in it. I can't see it in it. So I made a hat and cowl set. Now I followed the directions. This really gets me when I follow directions and it doesn't work. You only think about cleaning. Okay, but watch this. This is supposed to fit. I mean, it's like super big, and I only did one row of the front loop, back loop, and it's like huge. And I even asked Mr. Happy if he would wear it, and he said no. Because he's got a big head, you see. He's got a big. Well, I would think so, but Betsy, it was the exact yarn. It was the same thickness of yarn and the same hook size that was called for. That's why it doesn't make sense to me. So Mr. Happy has a big head, and he said he wouldn't wear it because he says it looks too feminine with the shells in it. Now I like the stitch. It does go fast. I can plunk one out in a couple hours. I made the cowl to go with it. Really cute. Just a cute little cowl, and it will be very, very warm for somebody. Um, I did reduce the hook size. Do you think they'd be offended if I said, "Hey, here"? Yes, it is the Divine Hat, and it's for Billy's. Yeah, it's. I don't know. I've made like 3 or 4 of them now, and they're all too big. They're all too big. I okay, now that's a thought. Betsy, that is a very good thought. I think I might have to do that. I but the thing is that it still goes to this whole idea, like Mr. Happy was saying, it's a feminine looking stitch, and I have to agree. If you're gonna do that shell stitch, it looks more feminine, even if you do it in a dark color yarn. So anyway, I gotta find somebody with dreads, I guess, with a big head or with dreads. I like I said, I have a couple over on my other shelf of finished objects. So this is a finished object. Well, I'm going to put it in the finished object pile. There you go. So yeah, and I will tell you, I did find a nice little pattern. Jada in Stitches did a pattern for a hat that I did find was really nice for a man. Let me see. If I see it offhand, I'll grab it. I don't see it right offhand, so I'm not going to worry about it. Right. Okay, so I did another finished object when I was on my retreat. I am so excited. Maybe I didn't do this on the retreat. I can't remember. But look here. I did a wrap. It's a wrap. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty, y'all? That's Ice Yarns. This is Ice Yarns. Look, it's so pretty. Let me see how close I can get it to you the right way. I just think that's such a nice stitch. This stitch is from Crystal's Bag a Day. Isn't it pretty? I think I'm going to love this one. I think I might have to keep this one for myself because it's nice and long, and I'm just going to wrap it up. And Dee, I want to challenge you, honey. I want to challenge you. I'm going to have my very first yarn. What am I calling it? Yarny highlight. I'm going to have my first yarny highlight on Tuesday, and I'm going to be showcasing this yarn. Everybody ought to watch that if they have anything to think about Ice Yarns. It's good. In fact, I copied it from Krista. I mean, can you copy from anybody better? Yeah, please, if you're not familiar with Ice Yarns, or if you have heard that their shipping is outrageous, I suggest you watch that Yarny highlight. And again, Donna, and for all of you that think that the shipping is too high, I want you to watch, because I'm going to go over monies. I'll talk about the monies. Are you really? What does that mean to be a reseller? To explain what that means to be a reseller. So anyway, that is a finished project. Done. Now, I have like about, you don't think it what, D? Um, right. That's the key. You know, I'm going to compare side by side the actual ice yarn compared to its American equivalent. And they're beautiful colors. They're this one is in a colorway called, oh, I don't know. I don't think they put it on their tags. They don't. They don't. But it's the name of the line is called Rainbow, and it's called Brown Shades, Gray Shades. Brown Shades, Gray Shades, and that's what it is. Doesn't have as much gray as it does brown and tan. Uh, oh, that is really nice. That's okay. I do that too on my little, I have a mini. I call it my mini. And I do the same thing. So I'm doing all of these right now for those of you that won't be able to stick around till later. Um, and I will show you my works in progress real quick. So, um, does anybody remember um, that, Leanne? That is what I'll be doing on Tuesday. I will have, I will have, I will include everything. I'll break it down for you and everything. It's really, it will be very eye opening. When I heard Krista doing hers, I was just like in shock. Okay. Um, right. Yes. Yes, it is. So on my, um, one of my lives when I think it was my first live that I did when I was on my retreat, I had stopped by before I got there and I bought some yarn for a friend. Okay. And great. I hope well, I won't see you since it's a live, but I think you'll really enjoy it. So I bought some Yarn Bee, Stripe It, and this is a gray and white or gray and cream, white and gray. It's a nice tweedy color. She asked me to do a pillow for her. Um, so I started the pillow cover, and I'm almost done with the front. This is the pattern that she liked. Oh, well, let's see. Let me back it. Oh, there you can see it. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? Hi, Joanne. So I have a couple more rows to go, but it called Crystal from Bag a Day is the one that did this tutorial, and I love it. It's so pretty and it's so easy, but she uses a bulky six. So I had bought this is a 4, I'm pretty sure. Yep, it's a 4. So I used 2 strands together, and I love it. But guess what? I'm almost out. I got 2 yarns, not much left, and I'm not done with the first panel. I have to make a back panel. So I'm so glad that Hobby Lobby's 30% starts again starts again tomorrow, because I really need to get another skein of that so I can finish that up. And it will be nice because she has a pillow that she's just wanting me to cover. She doesn't like the old colors, and she's already told me exactly how big it is. So that is that other work in progress, or one work in progress. Um, isn't it easy, right, Cindy? It's very nice. So this is I have one project that is going to take me forever. All right, and so it is one that I've already resigned myself. I'm not going to rush this. This is going to be one of those projects I have to work 1 or 2 rows and set it down. Work a couple more rows, set it down. I've never thought about doing it in a blanket, but that sounds nice too. That does, like a nice throw maybe to go with, just a small throw maybe to go with the blanket. Ooh, I could probably throw that in. By the way, has anybody run over to the Facebook page to see my pretty sign? It's the new sign on my Facebook, on our Facebook group, Patriots Happy Place. The Oh no, I couldn't put it on there. That's right. Um, oh, I thought I had it. I think I put it on my Facebook page, but it's not, or on the Facebook page, but it's not the header. It's not that cover photo. So anyway, the girl that I'm making this pillow cover, in exchange, she's making me my logo sign. Oh, I'm so excited about it. It's so beautiful. If you haven't, if I'll go look after when we're done. Okay, I'll go look after we're done, and if it's not up, I'm gonna put it over there. Um, I wanted it to be the cover photo. Patricia, is it on our Facebook group? I can't remember. So it's so cute. I love it. And anyway, after I talked to her about that, I thought that's going to be my logo. And so Mr. Happy is going to be working with all the ins and outs with editing and putting it on. But right, it's not the cover photo, but I did put it. Hey, Jake, that's okay. I did put it on Facebook though, right? It is in the group somewhere, I think. I can't remember. So, um, Jake, let me show you. I showed everybody what I was working on for my friend. It's a pillow cover. I think it's something that you might like to do at one point. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I don't have any. I'm sorry, Sharon. I don't have any Premier yarns. None. I was able to help you, honey. Okay, I'll have to post that. Hey, I just noticed that kind of goes with my top, doesn't it? With those browns. I could make that work. So, okay, so the project that's going to take me forever and a day. Let me show you. And one of these days, I'm going to get myself a mannequin. I don't know where I'm going to put her, but I do know I want it to be black, not. At first, I wanted the one. They have 3 different kinds of mannequins. They have four, an all white one, a sewer or seamstress mannequin, and then they have one that has like French words on it. It's all fancy. and then they have a black one, and I think I want the black one. A lot of people have the white one, but so here, hi Diana. Oh, how nice. So this is what I'm making with Rhapsody. Remember I mentioned just a little bit ago, that would be cute, Dee. I'll have to somehow post that picture somewhere. So here is my virus shawl. That's as much as I've gotten done so far. And I'm using Rainbow Rhapsody. Oh, this glare is terrible. I'm so sorry, y'all. Hold on a minute. Rainbow Rhapsody in Peacock. Look at those pretty colors. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Squirrels all around. I know. You're right. So I'm going to make this for myself. But I think this would be just darling on my mannequin. Oh, but here's the thing. This is why it's going to take forever. It's a featherweight one, and I love it. I live in Kentucky. Kentucky, Kentucky. So, um, oh, and Granny D, what you need is to have all that, and you need to have a shawl because you're Granny, right? Yeah, I'll have to post that picture. It's so adorable. Oh, maybe let me see if I can pull it up. Hold on a minute. I'll see if I can pull it up here on my phone. I don't know if you'll be able to see it with this silly glare. Um, I know, Leanne, it's breakfast time, isn't it, for you? Let's see here. This picture is just amazing, though. I just, I just can't get over how beautiful it is. Da, 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 da. Nope. Of course, right? For when you did medical. What do you mean? One regular, oh, one skeleton. Well, okay, wait a minute. Medical? So are you in that field? Is that what you're saying? You're in the field of medicine? That's nice, Jake. Is that the one that you emailed me? Well, anyway, so this gal that I'm exchanging with, um, she picked it out. And what we decided is that we are going to basically um, promote each other's arts. And I think that's so amazing. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Oh man, kind of. Anyway, it looks like a piece of wood, and she's got Petra's Happy Place with a ball of yarn. There we go. With a ball of yarn and a crochet hook. I tried. It's too small of a picture, Patricia. I have to wait and get it and get an original picture with a camera. I know, and so I'm going to make it my logo. Wouldn't that be nice? I'm going to have it, you know, I'm going to have it like, I don't know if I'm going to hang it here or on this wall over here and just kind of reposition my chair so that you can see it. Oh, it's going to be so lovely. I can't wait. So that pillow cover is going to her. Maybe I should make something special for her. I know she's expecting the pillow cover, but and then I wanted to talk about this wrap real quick. This is that Rainbow Rhapsody, and I first like saw an actual um, project, a shawl done out by I Love Loopy's Crochet and Treasure. Tracy's the one that did it, and it looked so beautiful. And I had to go out and get the exact same thing, but hers is a different color. The one she did was in yellows and oranges and creams, and I love that. Um, I got this at Hobby Lobby. Yeah, it is a Hobby Lobby yarn. It's a yarn bee. Let me pull it up here. And it's on the top shelf, and they only have like maybe 8 or 10 different colorways. And it's $8.99 normally, and I never get it at normal price. I always get it 30% off. Um, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. But anyway, here's what I think is kind of neat. Tracy from I Love Loopy Crochet gave me stitch markers, and I'm using one of her stitch markers that she gave me on my shawl. Isn't that neat? It's just so neat how this community is so stinking special. And it's kind of also neat because she after I told her, I said, "Yeah, I bought it. I'm gonna make one just like yours." And she was so excited. And then I went out and got another cake, and she went out and got another one exactly like it, and we didn't even know. I have not watched Chevy Rail yet. I'm going to have to do that at some point. And I am putting together a list because my actual podcast is going to be, um, oh, let's see, when was I going to do it? On Saturdays. No, Mondays. But it's not going to start until the podcast is not going to start until October. So the first Monday in October, um, I'm gonna do my first podcast. So for those of you that did not catch my schedule, I did start a schedule um, for my videos, and I've got something every day. Tuesday I'm featuring a yarn. Wednesday I'm featuring a pattern. Um, Thursday I'm showing off whips and finished objects. Okay, hun. Thank you, Jake. Um, then let's see here. Friday. I don't remember. Let me see if I have it written down. But I'm doing something different every day because it's just too much to be able to try to do everything all the time. In fact, I know I'm over. I didn't really intend to go this long today. Um, I know I wrote it down somewhere, my schedule. But if anybody has, okay, Patricia, thank you. If anybody has any suggestions or questions, those questions I would love to be able to answer. Hi, Dawn. I'd like to be able to answer all your questions and talk to you about specific items that you are interested in on my podcast, which is going to be on Saturday or Mondays, excuse me. But since this Monday is still the 30th, it won't start until the following. So. Okay. Thank you, Patricia, for that other Facebook reminder. All right, everyone. I think we need to go ahead and wrap up. Let me just make sure I'm not missing any questions that I haven't answered. Dee, I love those cakes, and I'm one of the oddballs. I love one uh, featherweight, one lightweight. I love 1, 2, and 3s. I love those crocheting with those. I love it. In fact, I would rather work with the 1 than a 6 bulky. I know. I It's odd because I know a lot of crocheters crochet for the reason that it's um, a quick, instant kind of gratification. Um, and I know that's why they do that, why I do it too. But on some level, I love the intricacies. I did a lot of doilies and thread work, and it takes forever. It does take forever, but it's so beautiful. It is so beautiful, and it lasts forever. And they become heirlooms. And I find that it's easier to pack a doily than it is a big blanket, And so if you're, what I'd like to do is start making my own graphs with thread. I'd love to do that. When Mr. Happy and I got married, our anniversary is next month, so I might celebrate anniversary month next. I don't know, probably not. But he found in all of his things when we were unpacking that I know I love the drape, Leanne. You can't beat it. I don't care what they say about, oh, this is a 4, but it drapes nice. I would rather do a 3. Um, he had somebody in his family had actually crocheted a doily, and I have it. If you can see right there, it's hanging because I actually need to work on it a little bit. It's got a stain on it, and I don't think it can come out. I've tried it, um, but it has the family name on it, and I would really like to be able to get that um, blocked really nice. And sure, honey, thanks, Dee, for popping in. I got to run too in here in just a minute. I'm getting hungry. um, and then somehow block it, maybe even starch it, and then put it on a black felt and put it in a like that. Put it in a shadow box. I think that would be so beautiful to do something like that. Um, I could, but I would be afraid. I would be afraid because the tea would make it more of a brownish color, and this is more of a yellow color. And I just don't want to. I've tried. What have I tried? I just need to try a couple more times doing different things um, to see if I can get that out. Okay, all. Please, if you will, jump over to the Facebook page and join that group. And Dawn, do you still have your eyes on? Um, then also in the section below, once this goes up, if you want to ask any questions, I'm going to go back through all of my videos. Thank you. And pull out any questions or comments and things so that Oxy, okay, I'll try it. I will try anything at this point. I'm hesitant to try straight bleach. That's the last thing I want to try. But I'll try anything. I have not run it through the dryer at all, so it's not. I haven't set it with heat. All right, guys. Have a wonderful and blessed rest of your day. And Leanne, have a great day. Enjoy your breakfast. Love you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful, blessed day. Bye bye.